do the clap sync today?
The what?
Like I kind of just unintentionally clap synced.
I mean, now I got to cut all this because I don't want all this clap sync talk. That's going to be a lot of work for me.
Why? Right. They know the clap sync.
Yeah, but I mean...
When have you ever edited out our pre-clap sync shenanigans?
Several times.
Fair enough.
Several times.
Fair enough.
Like when it gets like real personal and dark and shit. Like, oh man, I can't leave that shit in the video.
Remember that time you hit me, Mike?
We started a video that way.
I know.
That was post clap sync.
It was post clap sync.
Syncing of the clapping.
Everything but the kitchen sink.
You know what, Rob? You know what? What's been up, yo?
A 30-second long podcast. I had an eventful week.
Way to not introduce the podcast before you start talking.
You asked me what's been up, yo.
Yeah, I know, but you were supposed to say, Mike, shut the fuck up. We need to introduce the podcast first. I was setting you up to insult me, and you didn't. You failed.
I'm too nice of a person.
You failed this city.
I mean...
I'll get a fucking arrow and just... I'm back season 1 Archer, alright? Okay. He kills bitches, right? No leave him alive shit.
Were you talking about Archer or Archer Green Arrow?
I'm talking about the Archer Green Arrow.
Oh.
The Hood at the time of season 1. Not yet Green Arrow. He was the Hood, then he was the Arrow, and then he was Green Arrow. It's all very straightforward.
Okay.
But this is Internet Scholars. Mike Robb here. Episode number 9. Hopefully this gets more views than episode 8, which has less views than the other ones.
For some reason. We're funny, damn it.
At least one of us. But once again, now, Rob, what's been up, yo?
I had an eventful week, and not for the most part in the good way. I did go out and see Infinity War, which we will have a separate discussion. Spoiler heavy
different video
because
we gonna talk all the spoilers.
Yeah, we're not
all of them.
But it was good. If you haven't seen it, go see it. If you good, very good.
But before you see it, see every Marvel movie, every single one. They all come back into play. Go watch them. Yes, every single one.
I don't know. I didn't catch up like I said I was going to.
And you still liked it?
Yeah.
You did it wrong then.
Yeah, no,
you would have loved it.
There wasn't. I didn't see either the Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, no. I listen.
No, stop now. I don't want to say spoiler stuff. Keep going.
Okay.
Besides Avengers.
I was hit by a car at work.
And you're still walking, so
yeah.
Ah, man, that's sad.
I mean, okay, so let's.
You're still walking here.
This will be the last episode.
That was a very decent Christopher Walken, right?
No, it was.
Yeah, it was.
This podcast needs more.
Give me your Walken if you can be fucking better.
I mean, I never said I could. I was just. There was more like a character from the one episode of Rick and Morty, Uncle Tommy or whatever.
I don't watch Rick and Morty.
I'm walking here. I thought I.
No, that was a decent. Go back, listen to this episode. I'll clip this part out specifically and just post a video of my Christopher Walken important. Ube, do I want to be like you?
God, that was such a great casting call. Like, that was what got me in the theaters for that movie. Was Christopher Walken as King.
And it's a very easy way to get into a Christopher Walken impression now.
Mm-hmm. Ube, do I want to be like you? Ooh.
You've heard Christopher Walken speak before, right? Because it sounds like you haven't. Maybe that's why you thought my Walken was bad, because that's how you think Christopher Walken talks.
There's a disconnect somewhere, I don't know. Anyway, hit by a car on Monday, exposed to shingles on Friday. It's been a week.
Yeah.
It has been a week.
But that's not even counting all the shit you're not going to talk about.
Yeah. No, I'm still a perfect ray of sunshine. What's been up, Mike?
That was what we call a freak out for the audio listeners. That are like, did they just die? Like there was that awkward silence. But no, the podcast still go like, not much. I've been working 40 hours a week. Sucks. If more people watch this, then I wouldn't have to do that. So watch this. I'm saying to people who aren't watching this, because they're not hearing it, but if you send this bit to other people, starting with the did you watch this, then they'll watch it. They'll watch from this point on. So it's up to the fans out there to start, because when you send a YouTube link, you know how you can start at the you should watch this, and they'll be like, I mean, some random dude on the internet told me to watch this now, and now I need to watch it.
Exactly.
But I also saw Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say anything because I don't think you can say anything without being a spoiler.
Everything's
a spoiler.
Other than the fact that it's good.
It's still a spoiler.
And Batman dies.
I mean, that was the biggest crossover of all time. DC and Marvel finally got together and like, hey, let's stop fucking around. And now you spoiled that for them. You just spoiled it out there for those people that haven't seen it because they're like, oh, it's too crowded at the movie. Go to the fucking theater. I don't care if it's crowded. I don't care if popcorn costs a lot. Bring your own snacks. You know what? Sneak people into the movies. I don't care. Just go see it. Go see the movie. Right? And I've been playing.
We just lost our sponsorship with AMC movie theater now.
Nah, I wouldn't sponsor with AMC anyways. I'm a Regal guy.
We don't want you, AMC.
I mean, if they want to give us money, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. But there's not one near me, so I'm a Regal dude. And I've been playing a lot of God of War. I'm probably like a good 25 hours in now. Big game. Still got a long way to go.
Oh, I'm sure.
But it is still fun. Great time. And also, what's been up? I've been watching Bruce Almighty while this podcast's been going on because
classic.
Love this movie.
Classic Jim Carrey.
Top 2 Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Top 2. It's Mask. This. Me, Myself, and Irene.
See, I was not a big fan of Me, Myself, and Irene.
I like Me, Myself, and Irene. Oh shit! No, move Me, Myself, and Irene down to 4. We're gonna put Liar Liar in at 3. Liar Liar might be number 2. Liar Liar is good.
What about
this pen is blue?
What about Truman Show?
Yeah, that's hard to compare because it's not like a comedy. Jim Carrey's why I also wouldn't bring up like Spotless Mind. Like I love Spotless Mind.
I also feel like
Eternal Sunshine.
I also feel like the Cable Guy should be somewhere in the top 3.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't.
Why?
It shouldn't. It's a perfectly fine Jim Carrey movie, but it's just a perfectly fine Jim Carrey movie.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, like it's not like The Mask. It's not like Dumb and like I would put Dumb and Dumber above that. I would put I would put both Ace Venturas above Cable Guy.
But not
the number 23 though. That would be under it. I mean, his appearance in Kick-Ass 2 was awesome.
Yeah, it was. That was a really good role for him.
Yeah. I mean, it's just I don't know. The Cable Guy is a fine movie, but I probably would never think of it again unless you didn't bring it up every time anyone mentions Jim Carrey. You're like, but the Cable Guy, guys, the Cable Guy.
It's just like Mike Myers and I Married an Axe Murderer.
That's a very good role. I mean, it's no Wayne's World.
No.
I mean, it's no Austin Powers.
No, but I would definitely
Groovy Baby.
I would definitely put it up.
Is that a good Austin Powers? I haven't seen Austin Powers in a while.
It was all right. I was actually watching right before this was on, right before you got here. The end of Goldmember was on.
So an okay Austin Powers.
Yeah.
But yeah, not much has been up with me. You know what else hasn't been up? News and shit.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a short podcast.
Yeah. We're a little anemic today, folks.
We got not a lot to talk about, and since we're talking about Avengers in a separate video, so we don't get spoilers in this one, I expect a short podcast. But I guess I'll get into one of my first news stories that I got.
Okay.
Where am I gonna? Oh no. First, we're gonna start with a good old fashioned talking trailer talk trailers. We got 2 trailers to talk about. The Venom trailer came out.
Which looks good.
I think it came out. It was either Monday or it was after we recorded on Sunday. But I mean, it's been a while. But I mean, that first Venom trailer sucked.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
that trailer.
No.
I was like, oh man, this movie's gonna be bad.
That was like the Alien Covenant of trailers, because it was hey, the trailer for Venom with not a whole lot of Venom in it.
I mean, stop hating on Alien Covenant, man. Like, I know people that love that movie, right?
Not...
Like, I was just talking to one of my managers today, and like that's like that's like one of his favorite movies. Like, he went to the theater like 5 times to see that movie.
Okay, but listen, here's the thing. I stopped rooting for the humans right when the one dickhead is.
I still haven't seen it. Don't spoil it.
I'm not really spoiling it. There's like a moment where like they've just landed on this planet. And they've divided up, Jinkies crew, let's split up, right?
And then Danny McBride gets killed on the plane?
No.
Wasn't he the original captain that gets killed or something?
No, Franco. James Franco.
Okay,
James Franco died. But anyway,
Never saw the movie. So.
two of them go off in one direction, a group of them go off in the other direction, and the couple that went off, like, all of a sudden this guy's, like, got a cigarette, and he's just, like, puffing on the cigarette. Brand new planet, there's no life on it as far as they know, and this dickhole just takes a cigarette butt and just flicks it out into a bush. And I was like, alright, that right there is when I start rooting for whatever's going to come and kill your ass. Anyway, Venom.
Why? I mean, it's
Venom.
But I mean, I still want to get behind what. That's the whole reason you hate Alien Covenant.
I can't.
One guy's an asshole.
No. I'm just saying, like, I was not rooting for anybody. There's other stuff I can't tell you about why
that's. Let's not forget.
No. There's other stuff I can't tell you about why that's significant because it would spoil the movie for you. So if you see the movie, it'll make a whole lot more sense.
Okay, but let's not forget. Lest is a good word. That's why I used it there. Alien Covenant is a horror movie.
To be honest, I just thought you said let's, not lest.
No, lest. Okay. But it's a horror movie. You're supposed to not like these characters because they're supposed to die. That'd be like, man, these campers in Friday the 13th sure look like assholes. Of course they do. That's the point.
Yeah, but it's a sci-fi horror movie. I feel like sci-fi horror movies are supposed to hold to a certain regard, where it's less of like a, hey, these guys are assholes and this guy's
who else
committing...
were assholes? Almost everyone in the original Alien. The Space Marines, assholes. It's a horror movie. So I think you got personal issues you need to work out.
I mean, I'll take
Alien Covenant.
I'll take your word about the original Alien movie.
You've seen Alien Covenant, the sequel to the prequel, but not the original Alien, one of the greatest films ever made.
I figured I'd just watch them chronologically.
I will punch you so hard.
I mean, we established that before.
Yeah, but that wasn't hard. I will punch you hard this time.
It was pretty hard.
It wasn't that hard. It was a reaction punch. Like that.
That was light compared to when you hit me.
No, I did not hit you that hard. There's no way.
I bruised.
How could you bruise? Like I disagree. It didn't happen. It did not happen that way. For me to punch hard, I would have had to do a swing up, and as like a reaction punch, I can't do like a swing up. Especially since we were like in the car. How the fuck am I gonna? Did you crash the car?
No.
Then I didn't hit hard enough.
I love how I was able to derail you by making you think I haven't seen the original Alien movie.
Have you not seen it, or have you seen it?
No,
I'm very confused now.
I've seen it.
Okay.
It's like a J.J. Abrams twist.
Oh man, that would have hurt. That
would have hurt.
Aliens. What were we talking about? Venom trailer.
Venom trailer.
It was good.
Very good.
It was good.
I'm looking forward to it. After the first trailer, I was not.
Yep.
I think Tom Hardy is going to be. Hey, that is who's.
Yep, Tom. You were so confident you had it, and then you were like, oh man, now I'm gonna be a little bitch and bitch out.
Tom Hardy is going to be a very good Venom.
Speaking of that, one of my buddies at work talking about the trailer was like, man, did you just find it hard to buy Tom Hardy as like a superhero actor? Like, are you fucking retarded? He played Bane, and he's Mad fucking Max. You could say he's hard to buy as a super, like an anti-villain or whatever. Oh. Yeah, I like the dynamic he has with the symbiote.
Yeah.
Symbiote. Which also they pronounce wrong several times in the trailer. Like I can't remember how it is, but yeah, it looks like cool action.
Symbiote.
Is that that's how they said it?
Maybe.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I don't remember, but that seems.
But I love that first scene where he's using the powers and like just like shoots behind him and knocks the guy back, and he's just looking around at all these people just he's like, why did we do that? It's like, Tom Hardy, you're awesome. But yeah, I went from not caring at all about this movie to pumped.
Yeah.
Hyped.
Yeah.
And the second trailer to talk about, and talking trailer time talk trailer, is, I believe that's how I said it the first time, so that's why I said it again, but is the, not this Tomb Raider trailer that's on here, but it is called Shadow of the Tomb Raider, can't confirm, I was correct earlier, the Shadow of the Tomb Raider trailer, which is it is the end of the Origin trilogy, that's what they're saying. Because the other two games in this one are the origin story for Tomb Raider, and they're calling it a trilogy because trilogies sell money, apparently.
I was going to say, how many of these Tomb Raider games do they plan on making?
A lot. I mean, Oh man, they don't even like. They were disappointed in the sales of the first one, which doesn't make sense because it sold a lot, and then the last one had the whole like issue with Xbox, but probably a decent amount. I mean, Tomb Raider's an IP that will last forever. So, this was a CGI trailer. Basically, we found out that Tomb Raider is Batman.
Yeah.
This one, he's doing all sorts of Batman Predator shit.
I was gonna say I was confused whether we were watching a Tomb Raider trailer or the new trailer for a Predator movie.
Yeah. It was all jungly and stuff too, but
And
this
it was
one
kind of like Heart of Darkness too, the horror.
you try to mention that movie or that book all the time.
Or Apocalypse Now, not Heart of Darkness. Same
fucking thing.
Same thing.
Spec Ops: The Line, you know. So, you ever played Spec Ops: The Line?
Nah, I vaguely heard about it. I know I know.
It's
basis
Heart of
the
Darkness
plot.
inspired, and it's all in his head, and he's dead, and it's
Yeah.
Spoilers for a game that's like 10 years old at this point, so who cares? But no, it's a good
There's
game.
like three
It
people on
is-
the planet
it
who
is
could be mad about that spoiler.
very well written. It's a very well written
Yeah.
game of it. But yeah, this game, I like the first two. I love the first one, the first of the reboot. So I think it was 2014, early 2010s Tomb Raiders.
It was early enough that Xbox 360 was still relevant.
Yeah. In fact, it came out on a 360, and then when the Xbox One came out, it got ported to as definitive edition, which is how I played it through Games with Gold, which we'll get into in just a minute. But I like that one. I played Rise of the Tomb Raider because they decided to name these games much like the James Franco led. He was only one of them. The Andy Serkis led Planet of the Apes movies. And that the naming makes no sense because you rise after the dawn, after the war. Yeah, I thought that one was okay.
Where the
It's not
names
as
are made
good.
up and the points don't matter.
No, that's Whose Line. You're getting confused. See, Whose Line, great show. Even the new one, still okay. So I Drew Carey was funnier than AC Tyler. I'm sorry, AC Tyler. You're funny. I enjoy you. But
Drew Carey.
But Drew Carey.
Drew Carey was a man.
Drew Carey just gave him so much shit.
Oh yeah,
This was the best.
Well, I mean, all of the chemistry between Drew Carey, Ryan Stiles, Wayne
Colin.
Brady,
Oh, okay.
Colin.
Colin what?
Colin
Mockery. Because he makes a mockery of improv.
Yeah.
That's how you can remember.
The bloopers for Whose Line are just A+.
Something you can say that will always start a fight. Hey,
You
want to start a fight?
fight?
But yeah, I like the first two Tomb Raider games. I want to play this. It's coming out in September, which I think is a good time for it. Well, I did think that before Spider-Man's coming out there, and now the Spyro Remastered Trilogy's coming out there, so September's packed.
September's going to be a heavy month, dude.
But I will eventually play this Tomb Raider game, and yeah, the first Tomb Raider game was the best Uncharted game to come out at that point. Uncharted 4 has surpassed that now as the best Uncharted game. The second one was just okay, and this one looks like it's going to mix Arkham shit in with it, and it's been a while since we got an Arkham game. So,
Yeah.
excited for that. That's been the trailer segment.
Phoning it in today.
Yep. And now, since I mentioned that I played that game through Xbox Gold, it's time to do our segment that we stole from Easy Allies, Games with Gold versus PlayStation Plus. Ready? You excited?
Yeah, hype.
I want more hype. Hype it.
Ah!
Thank you. See, that's a callback because when I wasn't recording, he did that. And he's like, man, I wish I was recording. And now he decided to do it. So it all worked out. Oh, no. No, he's falling. No, not Jim Carrey. Oh, no. Okay, but this month's, next month's, May's, Games with Gold versus Plus. We're going to start with Gold here.
Okay.
First off, you get Super Mega Baseball 2.
Okay.
You know what I know about that game?
Nope.
Jack shit.
Nope.
No jack shit. I don't care about it. This is not a good plus for the Gold. But hey, maybe baseball fans are happy.
Maybe.
But I mean, if you're a baseball fan, you're probably playing PS4 and playing MLB The Show because like that's the baseball game.
Yeah.
It's like the Madden of baseball, which is really weird that PlayStation has. That's like a PlayStation exclusive, and they like have the baseball game as a PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah, that is weird.
I think it's Sony San Diego that makes it. It's a Sony-owned studio. Second up for the month on Xbox One, you get Metal Gear Solid 5: Phantom Pain. That's one of the top games of the generation, man.
That's a pretty good game. That is
I mean, it is a king of gameplay.
sad that it was unfinished.
I mean, so is Final Fantasy 15. That's still my favorite Final Fantasy game. Suck it. People that like Final Fantasy, other ones that aren't that.
Hashtag Final Fantasy 9.
I mean, Final Fantasy 9's good, but I mean, you never played 7 or 8. I mean, was 9 the first and only one you played?
9 was the first.
Did you play 10?
Briefly.
10's so good.
I didn't have a PS2.
What?
Wasn't 10 on PS2?
Yeah, you never had a PS2?
No, I never had a PS2.
Oh, no wonder you're so uncultured.
PlayStation 1 to GameCube to Wii to 360 to PS4 briefly. Somewhere in there I got a good gaming PC, and now I own a Switch.
Never had a PS2, man. That's just weird. Like, yeah.
I've been trying to get an emulator to work so I could go back and...
Yeah, Final Fantasy 9's good.
Yeah.
Did you go back and play the original? Did you play the original Final Fantasies? Like the 1, 2, 3, which was actually 1, 4, 6.
I think I played the
1, 4. Quote me if I'm wrong on that. I think the US 1, 2, 3 were the Japanese 1, 4, 6.
Oh,
I think. I don't really know.
I think I played them on
Emulator.
that or like a tablet or something.
Because
they re-released them all.
Yeah. They just recently redid 9, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like earlier this year?
Yeah,
Or
but the thing about it is, and what nobody talks about is 9 was actually multiplayer. 9, you could assign the second controller to control certain characters in battle, and I don't know if that was a new feature for the game. But,
I mean, that's been in many games before that.
But in the remaster...
Like Secret of Mana.
In the remaster, they scrapped that. So I would rather play the original, which is... I think I have Final Fantasy... Yeah, I've got Final Fantasy 9 in my desk.
You're acting like you're pointing to where I can see Final Fantasy 9. You're like, oh, look, it's right there.
It's in that drawer.
Yeah, but you were pointing like, it's right there. Look, Mike, look at the game. But it's like, that's a drawer. I don't know what the fuck's in there. You should have dead bodies in there for all I know.
And you get mad at me for not going along with prompts.
Prompts? Like Prompto? Final Fantasy 15. Tied it all back together. See? Word association. Improv. We got this. But no, Metal Gear Solid 5, much like Final Fantasy 15, not a complete game, but still a great game.
Oh, yeah.
Also available, since all the 360 games, you can also play on Streets of Rage. That's like
vaguely heard of it.
It's a great beat 'em up. I don't know. It's like
it?
yeah. It's like maybe Double Dragon's better. It's arguable, but Streets of Rage is like one of the top beat 'em ups. And it's like when people think beat 'em ups, that's one of the first games I'll put in mind. And Vanquish. I don't know if you remember this game, but it was like the jumping around shooter.
Yeah.
That came out. It was okay.
Yeah.
These are two okay games.
Right.
Now let's move on to PlayStation Plus, where we're only going to talk about the ones you can play on PS4, because if it's on Vita, no one owns it. And if it's on PS3, why you still got PS3, man?
Seriously.
Just move on. They're giving you shit right now. You get King Oddball, which I have no clue what it is, which is why I'm leading with that. But that is a PS Vita game that is crossplay. So if that tells you anything, it's probably like an arcadey, not that important game. Pulling it up, what do we got?
Yeah. It's basically, it looks like a World of Goo kind of deal. It's on Steam.
Oh, and everything on Steam sucks. Ooh, that reminds me of something we can talk about after this.
It kind of looks like a weird Angry Birds like.
Oh, that's pretty cool, pretty unique. Also, Rayman Legends.
I feel like Rayman Legends was on PSN Plus within the last year.
I feel like every person on the planet owns Rayman Legends, and only like 10% play it.
It's the Dota 2 of PS4 games.
It's like I know I own Rayman Legends on some platform. I played a little bit, but like, why do I own it on so many platforms? So it's basically like, hey, here's some free oxygen. It's like you already got it, but here it is again. And then also coming out is Beyond Two Souls, to tie in with Detroit, which we are going to have a Let's Play the demo come out at some point. Maybe to replace Kingdom Hearts, because we're not going to be able to record Kingdom Hearts this week because someone didn't upload their save onto the cloud. It was a mistake. Big mistake.
We'll sort it out.
I mean, if anything, I'll just have to... but you're on normal. I'm going to have to play normal. I haven't played normal in Kingdom Hearts in forever. But I'll get it taken over. But maybe they'll come out eventually. But it's another Quantic Dream type game. It's like Heavy Rain, but it's the one that's not Heavy Rain because people loved Heavy Rain, and people were like, yeah, Beyond Two Souls. So overall, pretty weak month for both, I'd say. I love. It's not Phantom Pain. It's the other one.
Metal Gear
No, it is
Solid.
Phantom Pain. I love Phantom Pain, but I mean, this was already a PlayStation Plus game like 2-3 months ago.
Oh,
So I think that's a downside. But I mean, if you're just a Xbox person, so I mean, obviously Xbox is the winner here. But I think overall, not a strong month. There's been stronger, but not necessarily a weak month, at least on the Xbox side. PlayStation, pretty weak. But I personally have never checked out Beyond Two Souls. I'm excited to check it out.
It's so.
But we talked about Steam for a second there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which reminds me, Steam, or Valve specifically, they did something crazy.
What do they do?
They bought a company that's going to make a game.
Oh.
I mean, that means... hear me out here, hear me out. Valve is going to publish a new game. Not a Dota expansion, not some card-based game. Do they have a card-based game yet?
I don't think so.
Eventually one, they're going to make a card-based game, obviously.
Not new hats for TF2?
Not new Team Force or something. Not Team 4-Star. Team
Fortress.
Fortress, yeah. Team 4-Star makes the Dragon Ball Abridged. Awesome, go check it out. No, an actual game. Have you heard of a little game called Firewatch?
Yeah.
So Firewatch, a cool game.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out if you haven't. Made by a little team called Campo Santo.
Okay.
Campo Santo, something like
Campo Santo.
that. San Francisco-based studio with like 12 people. Right?
Mm-hmm.
They announced a game at the Game Awards called In the Valley of the Gods. It's Egyptian-based stuff.
Okay.
2 people. Another like adventure storytelling game. And Valve bought them now. So they bought Campo Santo and they're going to publish Valley of the Gods. So Valve's making games again. That's cool. Is it Left 4 Dead 3? No, you're not going to get that.
No.
Is it Half-Life 3? You're
No.
definitely not going to get that.
Portal 3? No way.
When Portal 3 eventually comes out, it'll secretly also be Half-Life 3. Confirmed to be in the same universe. It's been confirmed. They're in the same universe.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. They are
no.
actually in the same universe. Portal and Half-Life.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. No, I didn't. I had no idea.
Yeah, that's just a cool thing to talk about. All right, I have 2 more news stories to talk about.
Okay.
If you want to jump in with any, if you got any, to fill the void. I don't have no idea how long we've been recording, but it has not been long. Not long at all. Just about where I thought. I thought we were like, maybe about like a half hour. That's about where we're at. Hey, we might actually get to the hour mark because I didn't think we would, but we might get there. Might get to the hour mark. Dude, you got okay.
So, in other internet/computer related news,
Tell the people how you got to these stories.
on the internet.
No, but aren't these the stories that you found that you were like, man, we're not going to use these for the game?
Oh yeah,
Here we're gonna
these are rejects for the fake news segment. A French-born American has now sued his home country because he claims the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has illegally seized a domain that he's owned since 1994, France.com.
Okay, give me that one more time from the beginning.
A French-born American has now sued his home country because he claims the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has illegally seized a domain that he's owned since 1994, France.com.
Okay, so how is he both French and American? That's an oxymoron. If you're French, you can't be American because...
French-born.
Yeah.
He was born in France and then he became an American citizen.
You know what? I'm not even going to tell my joke now. It's going to be funny. It's going to reference World War II. But now people are never going to know. I was setting it up. It was going to be good.
Oh, God.
And then you just gave a giant middle finger joke.
Still not as seeked after as the punchline of Bender's joke when he's crawling through the air vents in Breakfast Club.
Never heard of this movie.
No, you're not gonna bait me into some bull. This isn't you doing me like I did you with the alien. Get out of here.
But yeah, he's got to give up the website. Why would he own that? Why would he? He has no rights to that website.
He has a business.
Is his business being France?
Digital kiosk for Francophiles and Francophones in the United States.
What the fuck even is that?
Friedman built up a business, also known as France.com, often collaborating with numerous official French agencies, including the Consul General in Los Angeles and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. However, sometime around 2015, that very same ministry initiated a lawsuit in France in an attempt to wrest control of France.com domain away from Friedman.
Yeah, he doesn't need that.
No.
Get rid of their website. Next story.
My story?
Yeah.
Next story?
That's what the snap was.
Police are cracking down in Detroit on citywide paintball wars. Apparently this is a real thing.
I mean, that makes sense because, like, it's Detroit and people gonna get shot a lot. And if you have paintball guns and a cop comes up, they gonna shoot your ass.
It is resulted.
That's just funny.
These events have resulted in six arrests and left an unmarked patrol car splattered.
They're shooting the. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Good for you,
I
Detroit.
mean, I don't know how that.
You guys are crazy.
Goes on. How long has this been going on? Why haven't we heard about this?
Because probably you only watch the fake news, CNN, fake reporting. Would be why you haven't heard about it.
Have you ever been angry, Mike?
No.
Have you ever been mad at a establishment for not providing you with everything that you thought you deserved in the package that you paid for?
No.
All right. So
Moving on.
What news stories do you have?
What is your story? Is it about how Amazon's going to deliver to your car now? Your unparked car outside?
Yeah. Hey, we're just gonna slide our package into your trunk. Amazon.com. Making your husband nervous since 19.
I have no clue. They're established.
Whenever.
Did you know that they also are doing a feature where they're going into people's apartments and leaving packages?
That I did know.
Yeah.
That I did know.
Like, what are you doing, Amazon? It's creepy as fuck. You already got Alexas everywhere spying on my ass.
You already got people, your delivery drivers, like, peeing in cups and throwing them at people. Like,
that'll teach you.
Yeah. Anyway.
So, what other package-related news is there?
A New York woman, after finding out that a drink did not come with her... what is the name of this? Anyway, a woman smashed in a window at a Popeyes after realizing that her big box meal for $4 did not come with a drink.
So,
you know what? I support this woman. No, I support this woman. Because it is absolute bullshit that in 2018 you can go to a fast food restaurant, order a combo meal, and not get a goddamn drink. What is Popeyes trying to do?
It's not a combo meal. It's a big box meal. It's different.
You go to Taco Bell, get a big box meal, you get a drink. You go to KFC, get a big box meal, get a drink.
Popeyes is more high class. Their
Popeyes
chicken costs more.
Popeyes is not high class.
Popeyes, where we're gonna eat lunch now, motherfucker.
No, we are not.
Yeah, we are.
No.
We gonna get some butter biscuits.
There's not even one around here. The closest Popeyes is back up in Hudson.
It's not that far away.
I'm not gonna drive that far for Popeyes.
I'll drive that far for Popeyes.
I don't have to drive to lunch. Score.
If we go to Popeyes.
If we go to Popeyes.
Anywhere else.
I don't have gas, so you're driving to lunch today, Mike.
I'll pay for your gas over driving, bitch.
Okay.
Only enough that I'll calculate the exact math, see how far we're going. This much
So
gas.
anyway, there's a video here. She picks up one of those cardboard displays and starts swinging it around like a whip and tries smashing in one of the windows, and that doesn't work, so she just picks up a chair and just like Hulk smashes it through the window.
You know what that You know what that wound up doing? Costing her way more than just buying a goddamn drink would.
Here's the thing: in the video, she doesn't even leave with the meal.
I mean, if you broke a window, or do you really care at that point? You need to get out of there before you get your ass arrested.
I don't know. I support her in her decision to rebel against our non-drink giving overlords.
So Popeyes. I don't know if I told this on the podcast. I'm gonna tell it now. One time I went to Popeyes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Went there. It was in not nicest part of town.
Okay.
Like there were like just random chickens walking around outside, like around the Popeyes.
You can get your chicken free range.
Yeah, it's free. It's free. Just grab it there. You don't got to pay. So we go and it's the first time I went to Popeyes. We're in that combo meal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what sides do you want? We'll get fries and rice. Oh, nah, honey. We don't got rice. I mean, we got Cajun rice, if that's what you mean. Like, somehow Cajun rice is a completely separate entity
What do you want?
from the rice.
What do you want? A Dr. Pepper and a Fanta?
No, it was a sweet tea, no ice, and a Fanta.
Ooh,
This was
Fanta.
at Sonic. And instead they asked, you want sweet tea, extra ice, and what kind of Fanta? We only got orange Fanta. That's what we ordered. Of course that's what we want. But no, and the worst part about the rice thing, on the menu, the fries, also listed as Cajun fries. But did we hear any complaint about trying to order normal fries? No, but because we were three white boys, you had to be reminded that Cajun rice is different than rice. Gotta love it.
What the fuck, Popeyes? What the fuck?
But you taste good. I like Popeyes.
I mean, at least it's not Starbucks.
do you have a Starbucks story, or were you...
Have you not heard about the big Starbucks story?
Oh, like how they're doing the racial training?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Starbucks. I mean, that's what happens when you take Christmas out of your cups. You become racist.
That's what it is?
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Do you got any more news stories before your game?
No. We
All
are,
right.
we are down to the bottom of the
And
barrel.
before we get to your game, let me cover my final two news stories. Korea. Going to peace, man. High five, bros. What?
We don't have to worry about... There's one less midget with nuclear arms that we have to worry about blowing us into oblivion. Yay!
Yeah, but if he sees this video and he sees that you just called him a midget, you're dead. The power, the full fury of
Do
both
it.
Koreas.
Do it. End me.
Alright.
That was
I'll do it for you.
that was why I was so mad about getting hit by a car and living, is that they didn't just finish the job.
You messed up the joke there.
Or did I?
You shouldn't have said the living part. That kind of took away the punchline. You saw where it was going. You just said that was the worst part about getting hit by the car. Because I'm still alive. Or something about that. Like that's what you said, and living. So it didn't have the full impact of the joke.
Can't even do that properly. Mike, this has been a good week.
Has it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, at least what I would say right now if we weren't recording a podcast. So that.
I think I'm swinging back down from the manic side of manic depressive. Dark humor this week.
But yeah, Korea, they have peace talks. So good job, Trump.
Good job.
Australia said it. Australia said he definitely deserves credit. So
And
we can't. You don't want to say Australia's wrong because there's some crazy motherfuckers.
I agree.
It's completely crazy, man.
They're like the world's Florida. I agree with the notion that it's Trump's the one who caused North and South Korea to come together, because they probably met in a back alley somewhere, like Deep Throat with the Nixon scandal. Like, listen, we have to come together, because if we don't get in front of this Trump thing, I don't even think Trump could pick North or South Korea off of a map. We need to unionize and come together.
But what's cool about this? They're talking denuclearization.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. They're talking unification.
Mm-hmm.
One Korea, and just better stuff going on. No war.
Oh,
It's good when there's less war in the world.
Korean barbecue is really good.
I don't think I've ever had it.
This is why we need to get food before we do the podcast, Mike.
Are you that hungry? I
I-
thought you ate before.
I'm
You
pretty
asked if
hungry.
we were going to get breakfast or not. And I said no, so I assumed you would have ate.
I had like a bowl of cornflakes.
Oh, you're good then. You're
No.
good until dinner.
No,
We're skipping lunch.
No.
K-pop's okay.
Oh yeah.
Korean pop.
Yeah.
We're still talking about Korea. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
connected. Yeah, that's all I got. There's not a whole lot that I know about it out there, but I just thought it was something to be mentioned because there's a lot of bad news shit that happens in the world.
Mm-hmm.
One pretty good one. Yeah, that's cool.
Thanks,
And that's
Korea.
the way the cookie crumbles.
Thanks, Korea.
Yeah, and thank Korea.
Yeah.
Watching Bruce Almighty. It's the end right here.
That's
It's the cookie crumbles line.
That's the way. The cookie. Also, when you said about me not knowing the line, and that's the
He
way
says
the
it
cookie-
twice.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, it's at the beginning of the movie and the other movie.
I don't think I've seen the first 15 minutes of this movie ever, somehow or another.
You literally just saw it earlier today.
Well, yeah, but I mean, at the time when you jumped me,
I know, but I mean, come on. It's Bruce Almighty. You should instantly know what that is. I would have said the line for it would be the B-E-A-U-T full, But I mean, then it would just be spelling beautiful, and we're like, what the fuck's that mean?
Yeah.
But that would be my go-to line for this movie. Jennifer Aniston must have nothing to do in this movie because I literally completely forgot she was the wife in this. One of my favorite Jim Carrey movies. But Korea, cool. But now let's talk about the stuff that really matters. Disney's movies, right? They own everything.
Yes.
Fox soon too. But I mean, they own Star Wars. They own Marvel. They have their animated films. They got Pixar. They got their live-action remake films. It's all crazy. All ever. That was Morgan Freeman. Seemed surprised by that.
No, I was spacing out into spacey.
Okay.
Spacey.
But they, don't never go full spacey.
No, not anymore.
He touched little boys.
No.
Don't go full spacey. See, Dumb and Dumber, they also agree better than, this is literally the marathon they have on right now is better than the Cable Guy marathon. Disney released all their scheduled movie release dates up through 2019, the end of it.
Okay.
So let's go through it. First off, Avengers just came out. They have it at the top of the list. I'm going to mention it. We got May 25th this year. Han Solo. Looks sick as hell.
I've got a good feeling about this.
I get it, because that's a line from the movie, and it's also the opposite of what they say in all the other movies, because they always say, I got a bad feeling about this, including K2SO and Rogue One. So literally everyone, including the spinoffs. But now this one probably won't, because he's got a good feeling about this. Unless do you think he's going to say that, and then someone else is also going to say I've got a bad feeling about this?
I could see Lando saying that.
Nah.
Yeah.
He's too smooth to ever have bad feelings. Say I got bad vibes about this.
Fair enough.
Baby. After that, they got Incredibles 2 coming out June 15th.
Hype.
Looks good.
Good trailer for that.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, July 5th. I don't want to say anything about that, because spoilers reasons. Yeah, nothing. Nothing. No spoilers.
I was going to ask a question.
It's set before Infinity War.
It is.
Yes, okay.
Good. Screw everybody who's been telling me that it takes place alongside.
Nope, it is before. Christopher Robin, August 13th. Ewan McGregor getting that Disney money before he's Obi-Wan again. Nutcracker in the Four Realms. Comes out November 2nd. I don't know a lot about it. It's like a retelling of the Nutcracker. But
animated?
No, it's a live action. It's live action.
Really?
I saw the trailer once. I don't remember a lot about it. But it could be good. Later that month, Ralph Breaks the Internet. Sequel to Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which I did not realize that was coming out this year. I thought it was early next year. But that is hype.
Yeah.
That's also hype. Mary Poppins Returns, December 25th.
Mm-hmm.
Starring one Emily Blunt from Edge of Tomorrow / Live Die Repeat / All You Need Is Kill, because they had to give 3 different titles to that movie. Really good movie. Should have made more money at the box office. It's Groundhog's Day, but with guns.
It wasn't a sequel to Groundhog's Day.
I didn't say it was. I said it was Groundhog's Day with guns.
Normally you call it Groundhog Day too.
It is. It's another Groundhog's Day movie. Does it involve the concept of dying and coming back over and over again?
Yeah.
Would you prefer me to call Deja Vu Groundhog's Day 2? You probably forgot that movie existed. That was the Denzel Washington Groundhog's Day movie.
Was that the one where he was trying to figure out the ferry blowing up?
Yep.
That was a good. I enjoyed that movie.
I mean, it's a good movie, but it's forgettable. Notice how you forgot about it until I mentioned it?
I forget what it's called. I remember the movie. I forget what it's called.
You see, the trick is he keeps repeating the day.
Yeah.
He keeps having Deja Vu. Captain Marvel, March 9th.
Next year.
Yep, March 9th. We're in 2019 now from this point on. Don't want to say anything for spoiler reason about this either. Dumbo, live action, March 29th. Couldn't care less.
Yeah.
Tim Burton,
God,
live action.
Wait, it's Tim
Burton.
Oh, God.
From such hit films as Alice in the Wonderland live action.
Those dream sequences
and what is Deathly Shadows? What's the name of that movie we hate?
Dark Shadows.
Dark Shadows.
It's
from hit films as Dark Shadows and the Alice in Wonderland.
No, that's going to be horrible.
The like image that I have of the like CGI Dumbo looks cool, but I think Dumbo's just okay. I'm not excited for this movie, but hey, there's always a chance. When that trailer comes out, that could be one around. Next up, Penguins, April 19th. It's a Disney nature film.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, those are always
It's about
nice.
penguins.
Those are always nice.
Will Morgan Freeman be voicing it? Probably not. He marched the Penguins already. He's at his Penguin quota.
Yeah,
right?
he's done enough for the Penguins.
Next up, Avengers Untitled, or Avengers 4, coming out May 3rd, 2019. We have to wait a fucking year. A year to see what happens. Nothing else for spoiler reasons.
I hate it. Do you figure they're going to move that one up a week?
I hope so, but who knows?
Just so it lands.
Yo, I hope they move it up like 6 months. That'd be great. Next up, live action Aladdin, May 24th. What? How are you not like, what about this?
I haven't paid much attention to it.
I mean, like, you've seen Aladdin though, right?
Yeah.
You know how that's like the best shit?
Yeah, but you're missing one key element. R.I.P. Robin Williams.
I was trying to think of who voiced Aladdin in the original. It just wasn't coming to my head. It's someone decently famous. Hold on. Vibe for a second.
You're concerned with who voiced Aladdin and not the late great Robin Williams voicing the genie?
Yeah, I know who Robin Williams was, but I was trying to make the joke, and then I couldn't find it because I just can't. No, I don't want the 2009 Aladdin. I want the animated film.
IMDb is your friend, Mike. IMDb is.
Yeah, but the problem is it's pulling up 2009 Aladdin.
Oh.
Like some live action, like Bollywood film.
Oh.
I don't care about the TV series
the
either.
animated TV series would probably be the same as the.
No, they changed the voice cast.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
There were.
I mean, come on, because they were people that were decently famous. Okay,
There were a lot of big Disney movies that became shows that were, for the most part, pretty good, I think.
Yeah, all those 90s ones.
There was the Lion King, The Little Mermaid had a show.
Oh, okay, that's who it was. Like, it wasn't someone famous, but it's the guy that played Steve from Full House.
Oh.
Okay. Scott Wanger. Yeah, I knew it was someone that was. He was also in Gallivant. Oh, he was a writer-producer in Gallivant. Loved Gallivant. That was a great show. Did you watch it?
Mm.
Yes. I was so sad it got canceled. But no, live-action Aladdin, man. I'm stoked for it, man. It is definitely a movie that is a kind of action adventure type of thing that could work very well as a live-action film. Plus, love Beauty and the Beast live-action. That Cinderella live-action was cool. Love Jungle Book live-action. I mean, they're doing good on this.
They are. They really are.
And Maleficent, it's its own thing.
It was an interesting story. I just...
Toy Story 4, June 21st.
No.
It's about Bo Peep, though.
I still haven't seen Toy Story 3 because I don't need that feels.
Well, I mean, just watch it, man. You're talking to the guy that had the series finale of White Collar on his DVR for like 2 years because he didn't watch the last episode. So, I mean, trust me when I say you just need to watch stuff, man. Have the closure.
No,
You need to feel.
No.
Oh, you can feel again. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No?
No.
You know the song?
No.
You don't know Feel Again? It's Imagine. Now I gotta look that up. Vamp, Rob, go.
I don't know.
This is bad vamping. Wonder Public, okay. Yeah, alright. Wonder Public, Feel Again.
How do you like that for vamping?
It was still pretty bad. You know why? Because audio listeners have no clue, one, what you did.
I gave him the finger.
And two, they couldn't hear it, so they didn't know if you were actually vamping. You could be lying right now. I'm not going to confirm you did it or not.
Do you hear this? Do you hear that sound? That's the sound of me frillicking you off.
Do you hear that sound? Oh, you don't hear anything? That's because there's no fucks given. Because I don't give. Oh, look, and your internet went down for a second, so I got to reload the list. More vamping. Lion King live action, July 2019.
That'll be good.
Hopefully. I mean, the problem is, like, Aladdin, there's a lot of cool stuff you can do that would be different from the original.
Yeah.
Lion King, I mean, that's just a great film, and I don't see how you can do it differently and
make it better.
Like it was different. Like the Broadway show was different because you could do something different in that arena.
Oh yeah.
Where a live action movie, I don't see what, because it's basically a fancy cartoon because you're using CGI animation still. But I don't know. I'm excited for it. I don't know. I don't think, like, the live action. I love Beauty and the Beast. It's one of my favorite films, but I think I like the live action one better. I love the animated Aladdin. It's like my second favorite Disney film. I think the live action one has a chance to be different enough to be better. I don't see any way that I'm going to come out of the live action Lion King and say that was better. Live action Jungle Book also better than the original Jungle Book.
I disagree with that.
You're just wrong.
They were both good, but I think
The animated Jungle Book, for the most part, is boring as hell.
Yeah.
Like, you know, any scene they're not singing, boring. Very, very boring.
Fair enough.
Do you know what the narrative is through it? In it, there really isn't one. It's just a bunch of scenes put together.
Fair enough.
Next up, August 19th, Artemis Fowl. If you don't remember Artemis Fowl, those are those books you never read, but they would try to sell you at Scholastic book fairs throughout the 90s.
Blast from the past, dude.
But yeah, I think he's like a teenage criminal or something like that.
There's fairies that he's trying to like prove exist or something.
Yeah, I really like I own the first book somewhere, but I never read it. But it's like they always try to. It's like there's a lot of books in it. There's like a decent amount of books in the series. But I don't know. I think it's cool. I'm gonna be able to jump in here, and if I like the movie, I might go read the books. Disney does good work, so I think it'll be at least okay.
Mm-hmm.
After that, Frozen 2, November 27th. It's about time. This thing made them so much goddamn money. Why did it take you so long?
It became such a giant, like, meme factory, like.
And that's how we judge success here in 2018, is the amount of memes we can make up.
Well, I mean, seriously, think about it. It was like, it was like the Disney equivalent of like Tebowing. Everybody was
like when you do the knee.
Yeah,
like okay.
Yeah. I mean, like everybody's let it go.
I mean,
let it go.
I mean, I think I would have went with planking. Would have been a more relevant thing because
planking hasn't been relevant since 2011.
Tebowing hasn't been relevant since like 1 month in 2012. At least planking was a thing for like a good while. People know what planking is. When you said Tebowing, I had to double check and make sure that's what you were talking about. If you would have said planking, I would have instantly known what you were talking about.
South Park did an episode on Tebowing.
See, I don't really watch South Park.
It must have been pretty big enough for South Park to acknowledge it.
I mean, South Park acknowledges tons of shit that isn't that big.
Like what?
I don't watch enough South Park. But I mean, like,
exactly. So you don't know what you're talking about.
But do they not?
I haven't watched a lot of South Park.
See, there you go. See? So you can fuck right off, too. At some point, I was going to make a Let It Go joke, but then you derailed me. But, yeah, basically, I was going to make a Let It Go joke, but then you derailed me, so I just had to let it go. But, yeah.
Shove that one down our throats.
Get it back in there. But, no, I like Frozen. I like the movie. It's really cool. I'm excited for Frozen 2. I have no clue what they're going to do, because if it's anything like the Disney sequels from back in the day, it should go direct to DVD, and it's going to suck. Besides The Return of Jafar and, what was the second Aladdin sequel? I like them both. With his dad, King of Thieves? Was it Aladdin, King of Thieves?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. His dad is the King of Thieves. It's cool. Like them both.
So
arguable on quality.
He really is Prince Ali, Fabulous He, Ali Ababa.
Yeah, I mean, like, his dad's not really like a king.
I mean,
He's a leader of the 40 Thieves. He's the King of the Thieves.
So
that's why I think it's
Aladdin is the Prince of the Thieves.
Maybe not.
Fabulous He, Ali Ababa.
No, I don't think so. And finally, Star Wars Episode 9, December 19, 2019. We have to wait so long from Han Solo. That's a year and a half after Han Solo before we get to finally see what happens with our buddies Finn and Rey and BB-8 and Luke.
Yeah.
Force Ghost Luke.
Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah. That's all the news I got. Disney's making lots of films I got to see. That's all the dates. So now it's time for the best segment in the entire show. Rob names his game. Go!
That's the way the cat cha-chas, the story of young Michael Bay.
That was horrible. So I'm going to change the name of the game for this week. We're going to go with That's the Way, we fake news,
I didn't know.
That's the segment for this week.
Okay.
It's been renamed.
All right.
See, Rob? That's how you make a segment.
Right.
That's how you name a segment.
So we are looking
Future reference.
we are looking for the fake news article today.
Because that's the way, we fake news.
That's the way, we fake news. Danny DeVito Day is New Jersey's newest holiday. How will you
True.
celebrate?
Move on. How will I celebrate? With a rum ham. You guys got me.
At the NFL draft, Roger Goodell asks fans to hold applause until all draft picks have been selected. NATO's terrible cafeteria food is apparently a violation of the chemical weapons ban.
Now, just because Roger Goodell asked the fans to be quiet, he could have been making a joke. But he's also white bread.
Are you backing up on the Danny DeVito Day is real news?
No, that's true. That's true. No, wait, it's not. It should be. It should be official 100%. If it's not, it's going to be in my heart. So I would argue you're fake news by saying it's true to me.
It's true to me.
It's real to me. I'm gonna say what was the NATO one again?
NATO's terrible cafeteria food is apparently a violation of the chemical weapons ban.
I'm gonna go with that as fake. That's my lock.
Nope.
Locking it in.
Nope.
I'm locking it in.
False. False. Roger Goodell asking fans to hold applause until all draft picks have been selected is the fake news.
See, that seemed too obvious. That's why I was like, is that, yeah?
I know, I gotta
It seems like such a Sports Onion thing, though, dude.
So,
is it from Sports Onion, or is it just regular Onion?
Regular Onion. When is Danny DeVito Day? If you were going to pick a day
Every
out of
day.
the year, when are you, what day are you committing to? He's thinking. The steam's coming out of his ears. You can't see it, but I mean, that teapot whistling you might vaguely be hearing. That's Mike's brain working right now. What day, Mike?
Well, you see, Danny DeVito was in the hit film Twins, right?
Okay.
And the astrology symbol for twins is Geminis, right? Now, Geminis take... Hold on. I need to make sure I get the exact date here.
I need to make sure I get the exact date here. If you get this right, I will literally do something ridiculous.
Okay, so Geminis are between May 21st and June 21st, right? So the perfect date for Danny DeVito Day would be June 9th.
I was hoping you'd pull that up and then pick a day that had nothing to do with the Gemini symbol. Like, I was really hoping you were going to take the comedic approach to that.
I thought about it, but I didn't know what... because if I was going to do that, I would have had to make several more leaps, and I didn't know what other leaps I was going to make.
So, apparently...
Half-Life 3 confirmed?
November 17th is Danny DeVito Day.
Why is that his birthday?
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, yeah.
That makes sense.
That
would have been like my actual, like if I was like trying.
Like, I want you to know, I was so hoping you'd like pull up the Gemini thing, and then just, it's from this to this, so November 17th.
It's from this to this. Because he's right in the middle, it would be like June 9th. 9th would lead to the 9th planet. The 9th planet being...
R.I.P. Pluto.
Pluto, dog from Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts released November 12th.
November 12th. Danny DeVito is exactly 5 feet tall. November 17th.
But we didn't do that.
No.
Story. Yeah, I should have had that. I don't know, the Roger Goodell thing. I was like, because I was like obviously, like he wouldn't, but I was like, maybe he's trying to make a joke, and I didn't see the start of the draft because I was watching Avengers on a Thursday, like most sane people were. Instead of waiting until Friday.
I went on Friday. I had work first thing Friday morning.
Yeah, but you could have got spoiled.
I didn't though.
I mean, I was sitting at work and like someone's about to see the movie like when they get off, right? And then someone over here is like, man, you should bum them out about the movie. And I'm like, no, you can't like spoil the movie. And then they're like, man, I'm just so sad that thing that happened in the movie happened. And I'm like, are you serious? He's about to go see the movie.
What a dick.
What are you doing?
What a dick.
But that's almost all we got.
That's all I got.
But there is a segment that we have on the show. I have to turn my laptop because it's time to I don't need to pull up the story. I know what it is. So I don't know. There's a segment we do on the show, It happens almost every week.
Mm-hmm.
I almost didn't do it last week, but you covered for me. You found something dumb.
Yeah.
But very soon, I believe, because it's the first thing on my notes. So I think it was the first thing that like I saw when I got back from doing the podcast stuff last week. Something very dumb, something very stupid. The stupidest thing I'd heard in a while.
Okay.
All right, how do I want to? So Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Like Netflix, they make Stranger Things.
Yeah, good stuff.
Make the Marvel series. They get involved with a lot of different companies, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like Universal and DreamWorks and such, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Universal, you know, they own quite a lot of franchises, right?
Mm-hmm.
Live action franchises. You know, they got tons of stuff. I mean, just name off a few Universal franchise. The first one's pop to your mind.
Oh God. Pass.
Like big billion-dollar franchises. Universal.
I'm not on my game today, Mike.
All right, no, it's fine. It's fine. Text from a different angle. All right, so there's lots of movies that make lots of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, some of the big ones. You know, you got your Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
You got Marvel, obviously, just past 15 billion.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
Titanic made tons of money.
Yeah.
DC films. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Good series.
Fast and the Furious.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna say good series about Fast and the Furious. That's very insulting.
I haven't seen the last 3 movies, so
I still haven't seen Fate of the Furious. But yeah, tons of franchises make tons of movies that are live action. And sometimes, you know, we want TV series based on these shows.
Yeah.
We get the Marvel series. They're working on a live action Star Wars series. But, you know, sometimes those series that are on television, they're animated.
I have a feeling I know where this is going.
They're animated.
I don't like it.
Sometimes, you know, when they're animated, they're done by DreamWorks.
Mm-hmm.
Netflix works a lot with DreamWorks. You know?
Yeah.
They make a Madagascar show for them. They make that Dragon show for them. The How to Train Your Dragon show.
Yeah. Isn't there a friggin' Boss Baby?
There is a Boss Baby Netflix show.
No.
I need to check it out. I think I will watch that this coming week and report back on that series because it's just gonna be so bad. I'm gonna love it. And you know, DreamWorks with Netflix, you know, has decided to take one of these top franchises and make an animated show about them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you could think of a top franchise that you would want to see as an animated film, just name it out. What would be the first franchise you're like, I would love to see an animated show of that? Live action franchise.
Probably Avatar. I think Avatar would make a good animated series.
Yeah, it probably would. But that's not what you're getting.
Well,
let's try one more time. A top franchise you'd want to see animated series.
Definitely not Fast and the Furious.
Any movie franchise. You got Mission Impossible.
Harry Potter.
Ooh, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, your worst case scenario happened, and they're making a Fast and the Furious animated TV show on Netflix.
No! There is no God! Who's going to watch that?
The same people watch the Boss Baby animated show?
But at least Boss Baby you can put your kids in front of and they can watch the funny baby do ha-ha things with its older brother, and why can this baby talk? If you put your children in front of a Fast and Furious movie, they're all going to have ADHD and be working on cars and tuning motors on their go-karts when they're like 7. And be into NOS, and they're gonna be like taking like shipments of like pop rocks across the neighborhood in their dumb little Power Wheels. Why?
This all seems awesome. In fact, I want kids to watch that and all this to happen. And let's make a show about that. What happens to kids after they watch this? But so they make the animated series, right?
No.
So what would you think it'd be about? What would you think it'd be? It'd be about Dom and them boys like doing missions and stuff.
Bullshit. It's about bullshit.
So, well, I mentioned that because Dom and the boys
aren't even in
the show. It's about Dom's cousin and his crew, who also happen to be recruited by the CIA to also start taking down people that are doing like illegal things. And that, my friend, is the dumbest thing I've heard in a while. Did I get you with that one? Did you like that one?
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Hey, it's a multi-billion-dollar franchise. They need to excel.
To live on this planet anymore. I need teepee for my bunghole.
Also, I wasn't sure about this, so I double check. Yes, that main character who's the cousin, teenager. Teenager getting screwed.
Oh, well, I'm sure he'll be balancing his CIA induced criminal takedowns with something meaningful like high school life then.
I mean, I was looking for a release date, but we don't know when it's going to come, so I can't tell you when.
Hopefully never.
When this amazing animated franchise will take place that I'm sure we
We've
will
been
all watch, all enjoy.
Mike, we've been recruited by the people of the planet to make sure that never happens.
I kind of want to see it. Not in like a I think it'll be good kind of way, but in a I like to watch the world. Some people just want to watch the world burn kind of way. That was my cocaine impression from the Dark Knight. Yeah? Did that break you? Are you broken now?
I'm broken.
Do you want to be happy? We're going to record our Avengers spoiler review after this. Be happy. Remember Avengers?
I have to perk back up.
Remember all the stuff that happened?
I need lunch. We need lunch.
Do you need lunch in between it?
I need lunch.
We'll go get lunch.
I need food.
Mike signing off.
Rob, bye.
Say your
Be
thing.
good.
And be both fast and furious in your life.
Oh, I'm so furious right now.